I think I'm getting land sick. I haven't caught a fish in 2 days. It feels like I'm falling apart.
Could you please describe what you see in the following images for me?
That's a snapper.
And this?
That's a bass. Looks like a can of ADOS. That's a kawai. That's a Mercury Verado. It looks like a Stabicraft 2400.
Okay, Nicky, try this ADOS adhesive. This will help you hold it all together.
ADOS, proud sponsors of ADOS Addicted to Fishing.
Nicky Sinden is addicted to fishing.
Whether it's straylining for big snapper, jigging for kingfish, spearfishing or diving, she loves it all and is on a constant quest to learn more. Join her each week as she road trips around the country, tracking down New Zealand's local fishing legends as they share their stories. Tapping into their local knowledge and showcasing their tips, tricks and techniques.
Hey, I'm Nicky from ADOS Addicted to Fishing. This week, we're featuring a father-son duo who have been land-based fishing in the Coromandel for more than 20 years. They live and breathe fishing, and they hit the rocks nearly 300 days a year. The Coromandel is one of New Zealand's marine playgrounds, with over 100 offshore islands. Known for its beautiful beaches and rocky coastline, the Coromandel is a popular destination not only for humans, but also for big fish. We're headed to the fishing town of the Coromandel, Whitianga.
I've been fishing for as long as I can remember. Used to go out with Dad and the family. I think it's just part of our family thing we do. The best sort of fishing that I like is fishing off the rocks, especially for snapper. It's an awesome feeling when you hook a big snapper off the rocks and you strike that rod and it pulls back.
It's awesome to see Gene coming through like that, and my other boy Carl. I mean, we've been carting them around on the kayaks since they were 1 year old, I suppose. Taking them out on ventures and camping on beaches and on rocks and fishing hard. And it's really in their blood. Yeah, he's doing a top job.
Tomorrow we're going to take Nicky out to this island off Great Mercs. We've fished it a lot of times and caught a lot of good fish. Fingers crossed we'll catch a bin full of snapper tomorrow and see some good action.
There's going to be a little bit of swell, a little bit of wind, so we're going to be testing our skills a bit, getting on and off. But that's a big, major part of the whole day's adventure. Water's good. Just had a big stir up with the cyclone. Yeah, so I'm expecting some good fishing actually.
So talk to me about the place that we're going today. I understand that we can drive the Stavy up.
Yeah, just nose the boat right up to the ledge and throw everything off the front of the boat.
Yeah, and we're just going to pass everything off. We've got a good boatman. We've got our mate Jed here. He's going to be going back and forth while we're getting everything off. So, and then we're going to park the boat. What's the fishing been like in that area, in the area that we're going to?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
There's a nice drop off the ledge and seems to hold a lot of snapper.
Yeah, nice. And do you find that it's quite seasonal, the spot that we're going to, or?
Yeah, mainly through the middle of winter you get those big snapper, but there is snapper through the summer and kingfish.
Yeah, right. I hope that we can get our hands on some kawai as well, so we can throw that out and see what we can find. Should be some big kingies hanging around, and that's always a bit of fun, getting kingies off the bricks. How long have you been fishing in this area?
Oh, 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
And you're what, 21?
Yep.
Nice. I'm picturing you in your little baby bassinet at like a year old, parents rocking you with one foot, holding the fishing rod, catching fish in the other. We're just looking on the TZ Touch. We're going to come in on this angle, which is just up here.
Yep. Goes in on the middle of the rock there.
You can already see that there's a few fish there.
Yeah, it looks promising.
Getting off onto the rocks can be a tricky procedure, with the waves and the swell trying to push the boat up onto the rocks. The key is timing, patience, and having a good team. I jump off first to start the chain of getting the gear off, while the boatman drives the boat in time with the swell. One of the key things that I love to do whenever I go land-based fishing is as soon as you jump on the rocks, you set a burley. Now, not having burley is like having a sale in a store and not doing any advertising. Now, you might get a few people that walk past and go into the store, but if you actually advertise and you put the word out there, you're going to get people from far and wide. And that's the same as what we're doing here. So what we're doing is I've got 100% fish, super burley one, 5 kilos, thanks to our mates at Salty Dog. We've got this sweet little bucket, and we're just gonna, it doesn't quite fit, but there's no such thing as too much burley. So we're just going to cut some of it off so that it fits. And then we're gonna just pop it down there and let it start distributing. So I'm just gonna tie it off on this rope because the tide's going out. Tide's going out. As it pulls, it'll tighten the knot, and as the waves come in, it's going to wash the burley out. It's already starting to distribute quite nicely. Double check. Sweet as. Coming up on the show, we test our skills in trying to land snapper off the rocks. This week on ADOS, Addicted to Fishing, we're in Whitianga in the Coromandel, land-based fishing with father and son duo Jean and Mavis Bryant.
Yeah, Whitianga's like special to me. I left the army, moved up here. Back in the early days, it was just solid land-based fishing. That's all we did. I set my business up just guiding land-based fishing. And Whitianga's got to be the best area in the country for it. We've got so many islands out there, and your scope to fish is just awesome.
Fishing to me is everything, really. Whenever I'm on the rocks, I make the most of it and try to spend as much time as I can there. Whenever I'm not fishing, I'm always thinking about fishing and want to get back out there. Yeah, I'm really addicted, really.
Today the setup that I'm going to be using is my Shimano Bait Runner 12,000D, and I've got it slapped on my backbone only. We've got 9 kilo cast and catch as a main line, and then I've just grabbed a swivel and I've just attached it to some 80-pound trace via 2 different uni knots. Then my little hook down here, I've actually put a little snood knot on there. Very easy to do. One of my favourite knots to go on to hooks, because what that means is that the hook sits properly in the water, 7-bar hook, and when the fish comes to take the bait, he just smashes it and it will just sit into the corner of his mouth. So I'm going to grab some bait now, and I'm very excited about putting a line in the water. I haven't been fishing for a couple of days, so I'm getting a bit titchy. Just love them. Trying to keep my rod tip nice and high. Woohoo! Oh. Woohoo! Check out the colours on that fish.
Nice snapper.
Oh, Mavis is on over there too. It's all action. Notice how I keep my rod tip nice and high? Because we're trying to keep the angle really upright. Because if I let this fish go straight towards my feet and go down, then I would have lost him in the weed and the kelp and the rocks. God, beautiful, stunning fish. So I've seen thousands of these snappers, but I still get absolutely blown away at how gorgeous they actually are. Oh, okay, right, we'll let you go back, mister.
Salt stings my eyes as it takes my energy. Frustration leaves my body like it had a better place to be.
So what we're doing is, this is very strategic rock fishing. We're working the area like it's a grid. So we've got our burley down here and it's cranking. You can see a few snapper in the burley, but we also know that there's a few bommies and reefs out here. So what we're doing is, Gene over here is going long, he's going out wide. I'm gonna cast in the middle. We've also been doing a bit of fishing down here and we're trying to identify where the fish are, what size the fish are in different places right in front of us. So. Don't reef me!
No one hears me scream.
Uh-oh. 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 I have a line out. Yeah, I'm trying to give him a chance to come back up. Oh no. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Woo! Lovely condition on this fish. This fish took half a slimy mac and we were using our gridding sort of structure in terms of where we were throwing our baits. So Gene actually just got one before and he was out the back and mine was in the middle, so yeah, beautiful fish. Right, let's put you back, Mr. Snapper. Tackle tips and tactics, brought to you by Smart Marine. The Rocky Rod Holder is your essential rock fishing tool. I don't leave home without one when I know I'm going to be hitting the bricks. It keeps my gear high and dry and it keeps it up off the really abrasive rock, so I'm not going to get all my gear scratched. It's also really, really light and I can smash open some kinner. So you want one of these in your tackle box. For all your fishing needs, head on down to your local Smart Marine store. Coming up, more bent rods and screaming bait runners. This week on ADOS, Addicted to Fishing, we're in Whitianga in the Coromandel, fishing off the bricks with the Bryant family targeting big snapper.
I live in Coromandel, which is a small town out of Whitianga, and when you live out there, there's not really much to do other than fish, and that's sort of what we do most days of the week.
I've been fishing all my life. Since I can remember, I was eeling in the creeks and the rivers back on the farm when I was a young fella. Then got into guiding, land-based guiding up here in Whitianga, 20 plus years now. So yeah, it's basically been my life.
No, it's pretty good working with Dad. You know, we know each other pretty well and know how things work, so it's really good.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved inspecting in the rock pools, and I always do it whenever I come land-based. Obviously the tide's low, and that means that we can actually get down into some of the crevices and get out some of the natural life, like these cunners. We can use our rocky Smash it up. Throw it out. That will bring the bite on. Actually found a school of them down here. Sharp little buggers. Snapper find it hard to smash up kinner, so breaking it up for them and throwing it out is like a lolly scramble. It induces the bite and will work hand in hand with our burley to bring the snapper in from far and wide. So what's it like living down in Whitianga?
It's pretty good, it's quiet.
Yeah? Can you see yourself living anywhere else?
Not really, eh?
No.
Not really, nah.
We just have to find you a girl, don't we? Hey, any eligible ladies out there? This is ADOS Addicted to Fishing Bachelor. We've got Jean here. He's single, 21 years of age, loves his fishing. You can contact him via our Facebook page after the show. You hooked up as well?
Yeah, nice little car wide.
Sweet, we'll throw that out. Do you need a hand grabbing it?
Yeah, I'll bring him up in here if you just grab that.
Do you want to pass me a rod?
Just what we're after.
Perfect. So you know what this is? This means kingfish. We're going to throw that out. We've got some balloons over there. We've got the TLD 50 set up. And that's going to be a kingfish dinner.
Yeah, all we've got is a kahawai. Hooked through the back of the kahawai, it's just like a little piercing. Bit of trace with a balloon on the top of the swivel. Set him free and hope for a kingfish.
Another Coromandel snapper. Well, one thing's for sure, this fishery is thriving. There is so many snapper here. Look at how beautiful that fish is. It's just gorgeous colourings. He fought. I honestly thought that was going to be a little bit bigger, but hey, still so much fun. Let's get you back in the water, mate. With all the burley and the fish action, Jean's kahawai has attracted a different type of predator. A large stingray comes right up and is trying to engulf his live bait. Stingrays are common inhabitants along the coastline of Coromandel. They crush their prey with their hard jaw plates found underneath their dark cloak. I'm just trying to keep him away from that ledge.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. Woohoo!
Nice penny.
Yeah, beautiful pen-sized snapper.
It'd be tasty.
He'll be tasty. This snapper is going to turn into a snapper coconut curry, I've decided. Thank you very much. If you want to see the recipe for that, you can go to our Facebook page, ADOS Addicted to Fishing. Yummy. He's nice and fat. Woo! This is good. Woohoo! So Mavis, this, just flicked a bait out and then got this. The legendary stories that I hear must be true.
Oh, we'd be sitting and swimming around in the burley for a while.
Yeah, you could see them coming up. They were sniffing it, checking it out, but they were sitting out the back, weren't they? Did you cast further out?
No, just back and let it sink against the rock here.
Yeah. Very nice fish. Look at the beautiful detail. You can tell that this fish has been around for a while and it's been through the wars.
Look at his tail.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Like, look at his tail. It seems like something's had a bit of a munch, and he's definitely a fish that lives close to the rocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll get him back in the water, eh?
Yeah, let's get him back. Alright, well, we have gone through all of the bait, all of the burley, and we brought a lot with us, and we've ended up catching a fair few fish, so I reckon maybe before the swell starts picking up again, we should grab the boat and nose it in and call it a day.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Just want to say thank you. Thanks for coming with us. Ramsey Fishing Charters, that's the name. If you guys want to ring and book with these guys, they do all different types of land-based fishing adventures, and yeah, we've seen a lot today. We've seen quite a lot of different fish life, lots of activity. It's been great.
Thanks for having us. Hope you had a good day.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, thanks for tuning in to ADOS Addicted to Fishing. We'll see you again next week, 5 p.m. Saturdays on Prime. Right, let's get out of here. To book a fishing trip with Jean or Mavis, feel free to give them a call on 027 492 9750. When we go to Whitianga, we only stay at one place, Oceans Resort. Give them a call on 07 869 5222. Gear, Care and Catch, brought to you by Trade Zone. For today's Gear, Care and Catch, I'd like to share one of my favourite recipes of how to eat snapper. Now, this recipe was actually sent in by one of the viewers, and it is salt and vinegar encrusted snapper. Now, how we do this is really simple. You fillet your fish and you place it on top of some baking paper. Then I've got 1/3 of mayonnaise and 2/3 of natural Greek yogurt, and we're just going to create a thick layer on top of the fish. We really want to drizzle it and make sure that it's 100% covered. Then what I've done earlier is I got some salt and vinegar chips and I smashed them into smithereens, and we're just going to sprinkle this on top to create a nice layer, pressing it down firmly. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to bake it for 12 minutes at 180 degrees. Cooked to perfection. Now just add your favourite salad, and it is a tasty way to eat your fish. There you go. Tasty, delicious meal. Now, if you have any recipes that you'd like to share with us on the show, please send us a private message on our Facebook page. Just search for ADOS Addicted to Fishing. For all your engineering needs, head on down to your local Trade Zone store. Check out the ADOS Addicted to Fishing YouTube channel to catch all of our previous episodes. And don't forget to head over to our Facebook page for competitions, news, reviews and updates. ADOS Addicted to Fishing adventures in confidence in our Stavy craft, which is powered by our Mercury Marine, and we tow it around in our Ford Ranger. Smart Marines supply us with our Shimano tackle. We find the best fishing spots with our Furuno. We celebrate our catch with a wild buck. We keep up to date with Fishing World magazine, and it all sticks together thanks to ADOS.